Testing 1 2. Let's see, cable out, microphone. 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 Okay, let's see if this worked. Testing 1 2. Are we there? Can you guys hear me? She said there's no rush. Thank you, I appreciate it. Are we there? Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Yeah? We're good? Let's see if this worked. Testing 1 2. Are we there? Can you guys hear me? She said there's no rush. Thank you, I appreciate it. Are we there? Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Yeah? Okay, much better? All right, good. Hi, y'all. How you doing? We finally got, some sound or whatever. Sorry. No echo? Okay, we're good then. All right, I am using OBS Studio tonight. I have no idea why this thing is tripping tonight, but whatever. We're just gonna, go with the flow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Tonight, we're going to talk about an idiot. I'm joking. He's not an idiot, and neither is his wife. They are, just human beings. Let me see. Let me get this image up here really quick. I'm just really shocked at how much camera time these people are using. This is ridiculous. This is Derrick Jaxn and his wife, Mrs. Jackson. Ooh, y'all. The struggle is real when I try to talk about this subject. I don't know why I get upset or whatever, but this here is a hot mess on crack. This here but he is perpetuating fool. I mean, this here is a hot mess on crack. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, okay, so we're all up to speed. We're all up to date. We've heard the wife's side and why she dressed the way she did when she came out. She came out the second time dressed round about the same way. And so, we saw all that. Um, good to know she is a Christian. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of the Christian society is a little upset with her in saying that she was an embarrassment. I don't know if I can agree with that or not. Hey Vern, I didn't find her rebuttal shameful at all. I mean, if that's the way you dress at home when you're taking care of your kids, this, that, and the other, I'm sure that she doesn't dress like that all the time per the thumbnail. So we see them at home chilling, and then, right behind there, we see them, on a night out or something like that. Lolita, hi. She sounds like she is in a cult and is heavily mind screwed. I did not get that. Now, we'll say this. She's very nonchalant. She's very, she's just kind of matter of fact. I mean, I can say this. She does know her scripture. Okay, coming from a Christian society, Christian family myself, she knows the, scriptures. She's very articulate, very well spoken. She may be like a bit of a nerd or whatever. She's very pretty, so she has a lot going for her. Why did this happen like it happened is what I want to know. Yeah, I mean, for some people, it takes getting lost in the word. Vern says that he needs to be embarrassed of his actions. He does need to be embarrassed. And maybe that was her thing. Maybe she agreed to come on camera dressed like that to embarrass him. I don't know. But when I heard her, speak, I didn't get, any of those crazy vibes or whatever. Her articulation very much contrasted the way that she looked. You know what I'm saying? No, I understand what you're saying, Vern. Like, really, out of everything that this guy teaches and everything that this guy says and everything that this guy, calls other men out on, all of this crap, and then all of a sudden you come out with I cheated, and then you try to make everybody, including your wife, feel like it wasn't that type of cheating. Cheating is cheating, and you were wrong. And my thing is, I don't know what goes on behind their closed doors. I just know what we see on the internet, what they allow us to see. I mean, let me see what y'all got to say, because listen, Lindas, they could have mixed. They could have missed us with that explanation video. Child, you cheated and you resolved in private. Should have ignored the woman that spilled the beans. I said the same thing, Sugar Mama, about this and about Kirk Franklin. When that tape was released, okay, and I don't know if you guys are in the Discord with me or not, but I posted the last, thing that was going on with the Kirk Franklin incident. And Larry Reed Live said the same thing. If Kirk Franklin hadn't have said boo, none of this stuff would even be happening. If he had just, talked to his wife in private, and why they felt the need to come public together is beyond me. That right there was like a mystery to me. But I pray that she gets it before he destroys her and it's too late. I understand that. Vern says that his morals are disgusting and I am sad for her. I can totally, his actions are very contradictive to everything. I mean, you expect a guy like this to be above, breaking the marital contract. Okay, you know what I mean? You don't expect him. You expect the way that he preaches that he breaks his back. He bends over backwards to, be that man, that's in the Bible, that loves his wife more than the church, that knows that, there is no such thing as fornicating when you're married. There is no such thing, as any of this, the foolishness, because you're married, you have a family. So who does that? Who steps outside? And I guarantee you, if she had been the one to cheat, this whole story would be different. Okay? This whole story would be different. If she was the one that cheated, oh, I can guarantee you this wouldn't be going down like this. Sugar says that, what did her post say? Lolita, I'm just learning about these here people. Fern said that she is the prize and is worth more than putting up with his cheating and his videos on marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't even. Lolita says that I can't even explain it. Sugar, it's so dark. He's crazy. Bottom line, he's a nut. And not only, I mean, listen, since I'm standing by my man video, or whatever, I can suspect a lot of dirt to come flying out of the woodwork. I'm just waiting for it. Like, day after day after day, there's going to be a bunch of stuff flying out of the woodwork, just like with Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin may as well have, cheated, because the stuff that's flying out of the woodwork with this dude, if they had just stayed out, if you had kept your private stuff private, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is too much. Sugar says that when I went to bed, I didn't think about no Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. It didn't add a thing to my life. And then when we woke up, that they had broke the internet. Hey, CD. Vern said, shoot, she may be cheating also. I'm just kidding. She doesn't seem like the type, you know what I said? I commented on somebody's reaction to this, and I said, what you need to do is worried about why Mrs. Jackson is so calm. Because, those are the people that you watch, the calm before the storm. You need to watch this woman and be concerned, because she's a little too calm right now. It sounds like he was doing the most. Why didn't folks see through him before the scandal? Are women that desperate that they'll take advice from some random dude that started a YouTube channel? I have never listened to him. I tried to listen to him one time, a couple of videos that were floating around on Facebook, and for me, it's a no. Like, I was like, what? No. Lolita says that she used to dress and act like some of the girls or women he cheated with, and so she said she wanted to be a boy, and she thought she killed her dad, etc. What? She is mentally and emotionally damaged since she was a kid. Okay. So she's like, leaning and depending on the everlasting arms, because she's damaged. I'm not going to say she's damaged now. She may, you can be broken and then you can be put back together. God can do that for you. So maybe she's, more of, my husband isn't there for me like Jesus is there for me type of thing. That's what I got. It's like, I can't depend on my husband now. I know, I trust what I see. You know what I'm saying? So maybe her guard is up. Maybe she's like, I know I can't depend on this man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This kind of takes me back to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And when we talked about Tisha and Marceau, and I feel like this is one of those instances, like she's a Tisha and he's a Marceau type thing. You know what I'm saying? If you watch that show, you'll get it. So S. Swan says, Sugar Iced Tea, I don't know about these people either. I'm trying to find bad hair. Girl, that was such a good conversation about bad hair, wasn't it? We had so much fun. CD says that he looks like an attention-seeking closet cheater looking for a come-up. He really does. And I think, for me, I understand that YouTube can be a career. It's a job. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of off the camera stuff to get your stuff together, to get an outline together, to know what you're going to talk about. He probably has, an office full of stuff. You know what I mean? Notes and stuff like that from over the years since he's been doing these YouTube videos. I'm sure he's gotten speaking engagements. I'm sure he's been, invited to a lot of different places because of the way he speaks on YouTube. But here's the thing. YouTube is kind of like television in the sense of you have YouTube famous people just like people who are famous on TV, and you can ruin your career. Not all publicity is good publicity, and when you um, you know, kind of put yourself out there as the perfect man or the perfect husband, and then something like this happens, you've ruined a bit of your career. I'm interested to see, the people who have invited him to speaking engagements or have sat under his teaching or whatever, to see what they have to say about, are they going to stand by his side and defend him like, the Kirk Franklin Nation? Because he's got a little cultish type thing going on. Kirk Franklin is splitting the Saints in half around here. And so I'm wondering if Derrick Jaxn's, fans or followers or whatever, are rooting for him even though he cheated. It also reminds me of Joshua Holmes, because he had the sex tape that came out and his followers were mostly women, and they said he's Jesus in the flesh and it doesn't matter what he does. So that, there's a lot. Derrick is not the only person out here, you know what I'm saying, that's doing this kind of stupid stuff. Walk by Faith says, hey, I'm late. My daughter dropped by. Oh no, family time is the most important thing, but I'm glad you're here. Lolita said she is definitely a ticking time bomb for sure. Why are you so, that's my thing. You awful quiet, young lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've already had one Loretta Bobbitt, incident. Do we need another? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. CD says that glad I didn't buy his fake advice cards. Oh, he has advice cards. Oh, interesting, Mr. Jackson. Vern said this is the most likely not his first time cheating. I agree with that, because the way that he was talking in that video, it led me to believe that he was addressing the areas in which he got caught. But it made me think, how many times have you done this, or how many people have there been? And then I started thinking about Tina from Mary Mary, when her husband, they had the reality show, and he said that he had cheated on his wife with hundreds of women while on the road, and not all of these were, some of it was like emotional cheating, some of it was sexual cheating. I can imagine this guy saying the same thing, but there's going to be a lot more women that come out. So I would keep looking on Instagram. I keep looking in the blogs, keep looking on YouTube, because this is not like a one-trick pony. There's some stuff that's going to come out of the woodwork and completely blow his whole organization out the water. Like, I totally believe it. Like, whatever he's based his career on and whatever he's done, he's going to have to completely change his total platform, because he's no longer, the perfect man, with the profile of him toting the groceries in the house, that type of thing. I don't want to see any more memes from Derrick Jaxn. I don't want to hear any more advice from Derrick Jaxn. I need for him to get himself together and just say, hey, I messed up these many times. And my wife is such a good woman because she's choosing to stick by me. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what's to come in the future. She may decide to pack up her babies and leave. Who knows? But the two times that I've seen her actually, come forth and, speak. Now, the first time, I'm going to be honest with you, she didn't really say much. I mean, except for how good God is. And he is a good God. But all of these videos from these people have been hard to watch. Very uncomfortable is what I'll say. They're very uncomfortable to watch. You know what I'm saying? This sounds worse and worse. Thought she killed her dad. It's so stupid. Dark Instagram posts. Let's send these here folks back to which they've come. Let's send them to counseling is what I say, sugar. Walk by faith. Let's send them to counseling. I think they need some advice from somebody else. I don't think they need to be trying to counsel each other, and I don't think they need to be, counseling anybody else. I think they need to figure out how to move on from this situation. Me, personally, Twanna Y'vette that I am, definitely would not be in the same house under the same roof with this guy, children or not. Um, because I'm 49 years old, so I'm looking at the situation like a 49-year-old woman. You're full of doo doo. How many times have you cheated? Oh, you're not going to say, okay, well, while you're figuring that out, I'm going to pack my bags and there's nothing you can do about it. No way. I'm not staying in that mess. For what? Stay for what? You've already humiliated me. You're disgusting. You're a liar. Whoever, continues to listen to you, they should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Never have I ever heard this man say that he was ashamed. He's appalled at himself. He didn't say why he cheated. He didn't say, anything that would even sound like, baby, I'm so sorry and please forgive me. And, like, say something substantial. I cheated because, you know, or this ain't the first time it happened. Like, be honest. I guess I'm looking for honesty and I'm just not getting that. So that's why Derrick Jaxn looks a little disgusting to me. I'm not hearing any honesty in his speaking. Like, it sounds like a bunch of crap to me. Lolita says that she is so robotic, like she is numb, and he has the remote and probably quoted the scripture at her to believe he is going to change, and her believing in the word, she will fall for the okey doke. I kind of agree with a little bit of that. I don't think that, for me, when I listen to him and I listen to her, she's nothing like you would expect her to be, given that he's always in the spotlight and he's always talking about what you ought to do and stuff like that. Like, she's the complete opposite. I'm just like, I don't, she's totally opposite. I'm just like, I don't understand. And I'm looking at the thumbnail and I'm looking at the picture of her dressed up and they're out and about, and she's really pretty, good grade of hair. She's nice looking. Her makeup is spot on. Her figure is cute. She's doing the reading glasses, sexy. Like, she can look nice. She can get up and get dressed and look nice. So do I think that she was wrong for coming on camera looking like that? I kind of expected more from Derrick Jaxn's wife. You know what I mean? Never seen her before, so I'm thinking, but at the same time, if you catch this woman off guard and she's probably taking care of the house, this, that, and the third, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Okay, it wasn't a bonnet. It's one of those little crochet hats. I have a crochet hat, but I'm not going to slap it on my head and sit in front of the camera. That's just me, though. I guess I'm a little vain. I don't know. CD says that the way the picture looks, he looks like an abuser or a controller. He looks a little cray-cray to me. He looks like he's got some issues, and he definitely, I mean, he looks totally different on this I cheated and my wife is sitting by my side, and the way he's holding her hand. I mean, she played her part. That's all I can say. She played her part. She came on and she said what she had to say, but she didn't say what we thought she was going to say. You know what I'm saying? She is a still quiet person, as in tonight she might take a baseball bat and bust his brains out while he's in the bed sleep type of quiet. You know what I'm saying? Something is going to come of this. She's not just, oh, well, my husband knows that I don't tolerate this and we're not doing this in our marriage, and we're going to work it out and blah blah blah. I mean, tread lightly, Derrick Jaxn. Tread lightly, sir. You need to watch your step. Okay? You need to be like, sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Please don't kill me in the middle of the night. I beg. Please. Lolita says they both admitted that he cheated multiple times for years. I caught a glimpse of that. I did catch a glimpse of that. I guess I'm looking for, hey, Marilyn Gale, I am looking for a timeline, I guess is what I'm looking for. Okay? He is a numbskull. I mean, he talks a good game or whatever, but no, the 49-year-old me doesn't believe anything. Now, if you had caught me when I was maybe like 15, 16, I probably would have been stupid enough to sit there and listen to this guy. Yeah, as an adult, nope, not me. Um, yeah, but I guess, Lolita, I was looking for a timeline. I'm looking for a little bit more honesty and a little bit more truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need all this stuff as these women start to come out of the woodwork. And they will. They will surface one by one. They will surface. And we are going to see fireworks come out of this. For all we know, he could be having a whole double family somewhere, a double life. We don't know. Sugar says that I want Jaxn off my daggone timeline. I went from not knowing cheating peen. Okay, Larry. Jaxn to now I know everything about him. Oh, Lord. I know it is too much information. I'm sorry. Oh, get yourself together, Twanna. I'm sorry, that was funny to me. Walk by Faith says that women have to stop around men and to manipulate us because they women have to stop around men and to manipulate us because they claim to be a man of God. Sometimes we allow the man to look mesmerized. Oh, he probably mesmerized her is what you're saying. This man is clearly not a man of God. Never thought he was. I don't think that his wife, that's a valid point, because while she was speaking, I never heard her even put her husband and man of God in the same sentence. I don't know if he's a believer. I don't know what he believes in besides himself. He's a little narcissistic, I can say that. Just, and listen, let me give you guys a disclaimer to anybody who comes in and looks at this. I'm only speaking about what I've seen of these people on the internet. I don't know these people from a hole in the wall. But if you put your stuff on the internet or anywhere for the public to see, people are going to talk about it. You have made YouTube headlines, and we have a right to voice our opinion, okay? I thought I would put that disclaimer in here because I'm sick and tired of people trying to come for me for Kirk Franklin. I said what I said, and I'm saying what I'm saying tonight. You're not going to change my mind because you have a difference of opinion on YouTube or anywhere. We're all human beings. Everybody that watches my show, I assume, is an adult. So we can all agree to disagree, But, and another thing, and this is per the message that I got. I don't know if it was late last night or this morning. I don't silence my audience. I love my Victory Village, and they have a right to say whatever it is they want to say. And I feel like if you're not a part of this village, you probably won't understand. I don't silence my people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I have mods. My mods are thebomb.com, but you don't get silenced for, saying something. And this girl was like, I don't like what so-and-so was saying in the chat, and she should have been timed out or something. For what? Because you don't like her opinion? I'm not doing that crap. Unless somebody is like being really, belligerent or something. These folk are grown. We're grown. This is the Victory Village. We have freedom here. So, whatever. If you don't like it, then don't stay. Lolita says that I think that the platform with her, the problem with her being so deeply rooted in the word, I believe that she is under attack and the enemy is telling her to stay when she thinks it is God's will. I don't believe that is true. I feel like, now this is just me. I don't know what their wedding vows consisted of. I don't know if they were traditional wedding vows or whatever, but I do know this per the Bible, because when I was going through my divorce, I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right thing. Bondage is not a reason to stay in a marriage. Okay? You're not owned by your husband. You leave to cleave. You're attaching yourself to one another and you're making these vows. Those vows are what? A contract. So if you then break the contract, everything is null and void. Okay? You broke the contract, sir. You vowed to be faithful and you broke that contract. So if she decides that she can't deal with it and she wants to leave, if she believes that, well, you know what? She might wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm packing my bags because you know what? I don't think he's going to stop cheating. You know, it makes me think about that movie Ray. You guys remember Ray Charles and his new wife with the baby? She said, I know what goes on the road. I'm not stupid and we're not going to talk about it, and don't bring the road home. So Ray Charles had a real wife at the house with the babies, and then he had another wife out in the streets. That was the hoe. The thought. Okay, is what we call him today, right? That hoe over there. I'm just saying, when he's out and about, does she know what's going on? How can you trust somebody who has not only broken your wedding vows, but broken your heart? Because her heart has to be a little broken. What is it about these other women that I didn't have? And it ain't about that bonnet. And it ain't about the sports bra. It ain't about the, sweatshirt. For all we know, she could have been working out. Because we can see clearly, she can dress up when she feels like it. Lolita says that I think he cheated because he isn't attracted to her and her hats and preaching all the time. My ex-husband used that, well, I didn't know it was going to be like this when I married a minister. That's a lie, sir. You've seen me preach at my dad's church multiple times. Your sister used to be a member of our church, and you know who I am via the internet. You knew who I was, and you knew what path I was taking, and you knew where I was trying to go when you met me before you said I do. So I feel like that Derrick Jaxn is using his masculinity, the masculinity privilege, if you will, to just do whatever he wants to do. I'm just hoping that he's using protection out there in these streets. But it's not 100% easy to be married to a minister. And whenever I get involved with somebody, I always, put that out there. I'm not going to stop. I'm never going to stop. I have multiple people that are subscribed to my website, and they depend on me for a word. They depend on me, because my testimony could very much heal someone else. My first priority is to God, because that is the oath I took. It's kind of like when you're a doctor, you have to save the life that's in front of you. You can't just tell God, yeah, I'm here, I'll go, send me, I'll do your work, and then turn around, and because your husband is like, I don't want you to preach, I don't want you to do this, that, and the third. Dude, you already knew who I was before you met me. And if he's so blind that he didn't see the ministry within her, shame on him. And that's why you shouldn't be unevenly yoked, Derrick. Sugar says, here comes my automatic stand question when we hear of these cheating stories. Did these folk take full panel STD test with the HIV and Rona add-on? Nope. That's just me. Lolita, check out her Instagram page and you will get a better understanding of who she is. I went to her Instagram earlier. I was in a live stream with Fran, Love Lies and Lace Fronts, and we checked out her Instagram. She does have a ministry within her, and like I said yesterday, I don't know if she is being allowed to work in her ministry at full capacity or not, because I'm not really interested in knowing who Derrick is. Like I said, I saw a couple of his videos and immediately I was turned off. Immediately, I'm like, I would rather watch the Flintstones than to listen to this guy. You have no idea what you're talking about. Every relationship isn't the same. Relationships are different because people are different. Individuals are different. We're not born married. We're born as individuals. And then when you take somebody else into your life, you guys have to sit and have a conversation and agree on some things. And you also have to agree on what the deal breakers are. And I feel like if you're not going to hold up those traditional marriage vows, you need to make some vows that you can stick to. Y'all need to sit down together. Don't you write your vows and he write his. No, y'all need to get together and say, this is what this marriage is going to be like. And if you know that you can't be faithful and you know you don't believe in monogamy or whatever, you don't need to lie to the other person because, ooh, if I tell the truth, she ain't going to stay with me. It's fair to be honest with someone you plan on marrying because of crap like this. Because once you're in the marriage, you're in the relationship, and somebody steps out and breaks that contract, it's like a bomb went off. Now you got all this mess. You got children, you got audiences, you're a public figure. You know, you got to deal with all this crap because you couldn't keep your penis in your pants. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you put somebody through this? It doesn't make sense. Lolita says, believing me, there are worse pics of her on Instagram. True. She is broken inside, and it happened way before Derrick came along. I mean, everybody goes through some stuff or whatever, but, you know, and if that is true, if she wasn't healed from the things that, you know, we know about her past or whatever, I'm just saying, like, you know, you don't get into a relationship already broken because whoever you marry is going to have to deal with that. And looking at Derrick Jaxn, I don't believe he would be the ideal person to help her heal. You don't ever go into a marriage carrying baggage. That's a bit much for the other person to take. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That's a bit much. He's going to fight tooth and nail because we all know it's cheaper to keep her. Oh, Lolita says, sugar honey, seriously, did you see the woman he cheated with? They had sex appeal and probably did things. But I mean, she is a contestant. Look at this woman. She's not ugly. Did you see her wedding pictures? Their wedding pictures was bomb. Like, she's not an ugly woman. But you can't. Y'all are cutting up. Ooh, child, not busting with the baseball bat. I said what I said. I mean, she's cute. You know what's going to happen? In my mind, because y'all know in my head it's totally different from, you know, this is my reality. You guys, listen to me. In my head, I feel like... no, I better not say that. Derrick, you have really stepped into it. You don't even know what you've done. God is not pleased with this. But I'm telling you, if they do get a divorce or, you know, legally separate or whatever happens, she is going to be seen on the gram and all on Facebook and YouTube or wherever looking fine as wine. And he is going to want his wife back. I'm just saying, I'm not wishing that they, you know, divorce or anything. I'm just saying, if it happens, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for him to look at her with somebody else. Just like it's hard for a wife to believe that your husband would lay with somebody else, hold somebody else's hand, kiss somebody else's lips. That's devastating. So, you know, she's broken inside. She hasn't healed from past stuff. And now you're going to add this onto whatever else she has to deal with on a daily basis. No, she just might be a ticking time bomb. You need to watch that. You need to watch that. Jaxn, you better be careful, honey, because you may have just stepped into a whole field of bombs. Just watch your step. You fool around, lose a leg, you're going to lose a foot, you're going to draw back a nub. Watch your step, sir. You've gone and done it now. He's going to fight tooth and nail. Well, yeah, it is cheaper to keep her, I guess. You know, yeah, and she probably, well, I mean, yeah, she'll get it. Her and the kids will get it. He said he got saved 2 years ago, right before they got married. Then why aren't you? So not only are you breaking contracts with your wife, but now you're spitting in God's face. Oh, that's bad. Thank you, information man. I appreciate it. Yay, my first super chat of the night. Woo woo. I'm so hi. How are you? How have you been? Listen, y'all already know where I stand. Cheating men, ridiculous. Walk by Faith says, and he has the nerve to attack John Gray for being, I like the way you said Mr. Gray. Ha ha! Oh, Lord. Did anybody else catch that? The shade, Walk by Faith. Mr. Gray for being unfaithful to his wife. What was it, 3 times that we know of? When he turned around and did the double whammy on his wife. Pot and kettle. Pot, meet kettle. How you doing? Uh-huh. Yup. And Denzel on the movie Fences did the same thing Ray did. Right. Amen, amen. He broke the contract not once, not twice, 3 times, and I'm sure there was many more. That's what I'm saying, Walk by Faith. I know there was more than we know. Lolita said it's about the devilish ways being married to the Bible. I mean, right now in my life, I feel like that's where I'm at, Lolita. But here's the thing. I'm single. She ain't married. So if I want to have church at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can have church in my house by myself at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't have to lay with my husband. And I know God's not going to cheat on me. And I can just let the Lord love on me with his word. And just, I have the Bible on CD and I can pop those CDs and just lay down and just be, immersed. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's the affirmations for me, washing the day away like that for me. I am single by choice because as pretty girls, we don't have to stay single, right? I'm single by choice because my ex-husband was a little crazy, and I'm not like some of these people like, Walt, chilling with Walt. He goes from one house to the other, one woman to the other. I need a break. That's why I don't understand 100% cheating, because I need a break. You got multiple, what you want, a harem? What you trying to build, bruh? Sister wives? Are you trying to be another one of them little boys with the 4 and 5 wives? Is that what you trying to do? Because this is some nasty stuff that you dip in your peen in somebody else and then you bring that stuff home. You sound like Martell from Love and Marriage Huntsville. You nasty. Sugar said, Twanna, folk out here trying to run your channel. Tell them we don't have time nor block people unless you say so, considering this is your channel. They need to mind their business. I don't pay them no mind. You know what I'm saying? But by you watching Hateration, the Hateration gang, by you watching, you just fattened up my check on the 22nd. I was praising God for that check. So thank you for contributing to, my light bill, the mortgage. Thank you for that new pair of Nikes. Oh, I got me a new printer too, y'all. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Did y'all see my new office chair? Appreciate you, haters. Keep watching. Them views, this is what we do it for. We do it for the views. Yes, honey. I love this chair, y'all. I'm sitting in this chair like I'm just... I'm pitiful. Tell them we don't have time. Lolita said that he is using his masculinity and his social media status to lure women in. Thank God he is now exposed. That's my whole thing right there. You said that. Expose. And that's what we try. Look, that's my whole thing or whatever. That's why I made that second channel, because over here, we discussed this and we agreed, yeah, what we want to do is uplift and encourage and motivate and stuff like that. So I got my little reality T channel. If y'all ain't subscribed, go to my about section, click on that and subscribe, because I'm gonna be putting all the tea over there. And thank you to the 70 that have already subscribed. I appreciate it. Lolita, thank you for my super chat. People cheat all the time, but he has been ministering to people about the same thing and getting monetary for it. Sir, you know what we call that? Hypocrite. Twanna Y'vette, peace. You and the chat. You're so sweet. Information, man. I'm just so glad I met you, because I'm so happy with my camera. Nobody else told me about Logitech except Information Man. Like, I owe you for that. Hey D, how you doing? Yes, expose the devil. Look, tell the truth and shame the devil. Sugar said, let us see the chair. I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna let you see it. But you know what? I was like, y'all haters can't talk about my chair anymore. Okay, my new chair came today. I put it together. I feel like I'm the queen in my castle now, because I got my queen chair. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. My office, my studio space is coming together quite nicely. Walk by Faith says, it is very devastating after my husband commits adultery. I could not look at him the same. Exactly. Couldn't look at him the same every time he walks out the door. I didn't know what to think, so I decided to get a divorce. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot overlook that part. And I feel like she's not being transparent with us. She doesn't have to, because she doesn't owe the public anything. Derrick does. He's the one that put himself out there for the public to see. You know what I'm saying? But that right there is what I was trying to say, and you just, put it how my brain wouldn't function. Walk by Faith. So thank you. Like, you can't look at that man the same as the day you got married, because you broke the contract. That's like breaking the law. Like, that cheating for me is a deal breaker. I'm upfront and honest about that. I ain't even gonna lie. No. Infidelity? No. You might already, when you put your brain in the situation of thinking that you can cheat on me and get away with it, you know what I'm saying? My discernment is 100%. And women, we got that women's intuition. We can smell it on you, even if you take a bath with the Irish Spring soap. We know you've been with somebody. You've been in the presence. They've been too close. They've been touching you and kissing you and doing all kinds of nasty stuff. And you think that we ain't gonna know it? There are some women that will overlook stuff like that because they can't deal with the reality of it. But trust and believe, Twanna Y'vette Ray is not that person. And there's a lot of people that aren't even my age yet who have that intuition and can say, sir, who is she? And if you lie, we out. Because lying is another deal breaker for me. I'm at that point. Like, I don't really care. I'll be 50 in July. I'm satisfied. I got my house. I got some vehicles out there. I can go where I want to go. I'm happy. I don't know about these other little chicks, but me, I don't have to be married again. If I get married again, it's because I choose to. But the trick to that, the catch-22, is choosing that person that is evenly yoked with you. Spending quality time. It doesn't take somebody 5 years. You dating 5 years. What kind of quality time are y'all spending? Or are y'all just going to the movies? Y'all ain't really talking nothing out. Y'all ain't really sharing. You know what I'm saying? Those Muslims, I'm talking about the real ones over there. Sometimes it only takes them 30 days to get to know each other, and then they have to decide whether you're the right one or not. Packing all that quality every day for like 30 days. For real. The people that have arranged marriages, they get like 30, 60, and 90 days depending on where you live. Yeah. And you got to really, you got to know everything. You got to know everything, ins and outs of it. You have to trust that the other person is telling you the truth. So you don't walk into the marriage blindly. We're not like that over here in the United States. There are not a lot of marriages over here in the United States that are arranged marriages. These are love matches, is, but they call them in Iraq. We're love matches over here, and so we tend to take our time and kind of overlook. We do things a little backwards. We fall, dive, jump, skip, backward flip in love. And then when he does something, say, "Oh, I must have done something to irritate him because he's a little mad or whatever." No, that's a red flag, boo. Unfortunately, infidelity and cheating is the new pair of Nike and the last Apple product. Walk by Faith says, "It's very devastating after my husband commits adultery." I understood that. Walk by Faith, she's not going to be able to heal with that man in her face. I agree. She needs to take a break and get away from him so that she can think clearly. Absolutely, I agree 100%. Okay? Sugar said, "We out here critiquing content creators' chairs." Girl, I want a V8, but I don't want the one. I don't want the tomato juice. Bring me the juice, like the passion fruit or something. In the meantime, I'll just sip on this water. He puts his brain into it, all right. Burn. D said, "Irish Spring, heck no, watch it." Yes, honey. You come home musty and then everything is musty except your crotch and it smells like Irish Spring. Pack your stuff, sir. You got to go. Know your worth, people. Amen. He even admitted he was a cheater. Well, then, if that's the case, if he admitted that he was a cheater, pumpkin eater, then she knew what she was getting into. Now, if he admitted to everybody but her, that's a problem. But if he admitted to this woman before they got married that he was a cheater, then I guess she felt like it was worth taking the risk. I don't know. I wasn't there for that conversation between them, but if what you're saying is he admitted to her he was a cheater before she agreed to marry him, she, in my eyes, might be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Walk by Faith says that men like to claim that it's just sex. No, it's not. But for women, it is the ultimate betrayal, and that type of betrayal you just don't get over. What did Martell Holt say? Melanie stopped giving me what I wanted, or she stopped giving me what I needed. So that's why he went looking for somebody else. And in Martell Holt's situation, he wasn't just randomly, he was like, Martell got a whole other wife, not marital, you know what I mean? Like the, he was like the sister wives things, except for they didn't know, I mean, like, for real, he went and got a whole relationship, though. I don't know if Derrick Jaxn was in relationships outside of his marriage or if it was just sex for him. But Martell, he got a whole nother woman. A whole human woman. Ugh. Walk by Faith, my ex-husband is still today apologizing for being unfaithful when I was sick. Right today, he is still trying to get me back. Oh, and the ship has sailed. Oh, poor Tink Tink. Hey, JJ. JJ says that his wife reminds me of Denise Matthews. JJ. Lolita, well, one of the girls said that his wife doesn't satisfy him in the bedroom. I believe her. I mean, I don't know. I listen, Linda's. I can't base that off of any of this. Because when I look at the picture, I just look at somebody who was dressed to clean the house, or maybe she was working out. And then when I look at the ones where they're dressed up, she looks like I mean, he married her. I mean, it's not enough. Back in the day, in the 30s and 40s and 50s and the early 60s, the Leave It to Beaver days, women were closet drinkers and stuff like that because they couldn't deal with what was going on. My husband would be gone long hours and maybe he was cheating or maybe he was abusive and would smack me around. And I'm just saying this, Um, hypothetically, well, it's not hypothetical. This kind of stuff did happen, and the wives were closet drinkers. You know, they would literally go in the closet, and instead of praying in the closet, they were drinking in the closet to keep the smiles on their face. You know, to make the relationship and the situation look, you know, picture perfect. You know, like it was a fairy tale. You know, and I'm not saying that that's what's going on here, um, but something is going on. There's a lot of deflection for real. Lolita says that, well, one of the girls said that his wife doesn't satisfy him. And see, that right there is hurtful, to hear another woman say that. Why would another woman be saying that about my husband? Hey, Geneva, how you doing? You know, why would another woman be saying this about my husband? So, Derrick Jaxn, you said that to another woman? You said that. Was it the truth, or did you say that to lure the woman that you were preying on into the bed? You know what I'm saying? Was this the thing that really uh led you to cheat on your wife, or is that just a pickup line that you use to really, you know, what I'm saying? Lolita says, sister, you aren't paying attention to what's going on in the world. Men do not like a homely look. Listen, y'all gonna stop this. That woman does not look like that every day, which is why my thumbnail looks different from everybody else's. She ain't walking around that house every day like that. And don't you believe it. That woman right there was probably pissed off, and she said, yeah, I'll do the video with you, but I ain't finna dress up. You get what you get. Don't judge that woman by that little bonnet cap she has on. Y'all gonna stop. That woman is cute, and you know, I'm sure if he said, baby, go put something on sexy, the way their life is set up, she probably would bounce her little butt upstairs and, you know, put her finest, you know, on. She don't look like that all day, every day. And by the way she looks when she does dress up, she got a cute little birthday suit. You know, she got something going on. Derrick is going to reveal why he married this woman in the first place. That's what I'm waiting on. Because this is not going away. It's not. Lolita, I can remember there were days when I would walk around the house, because I suffer from like migraines and stuff. And while I was married, I was diagnosed with gastroparesis and some allergies, right? So some days, you know, I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel like dressing up. And I would think in the back of my mind, you know, is he going to be mad at me because I come home looking like this? You know, and one day he told me, you don't look like this every day. And every time that we step out of the house, you represent us well. I know what you can do. So when you got a day to where you don't feel good, don't be trying to cook. Don't be trying to dress up. Let me take care of you. Now I will say this. My ex-husband is a great provider. He's very emotionally detached, but that's not something that can't be resolved. You know, it can be worked on. It just has to be worked on with somebody else, because my needs were totally different from that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a provider or whatever, yes. And if I wasn't feeling good, you know, I can remember days that, like, you know, I got really sick and I ended up in the hospital. I would have to have, you know, surgery, because I had to have emergency surgery like twice while I was married. Yes, honey. I don't know, you know, what he had up his sleeve, but, you know, I was waiting on hand and foot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was very appreciative of that. But he never cut me down because I had on my sweatpants one day. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like, if you ever, who out there suffers with stuff like chronic pain? Sometimes it could last for a week or two. Sometimes you can't shake it off. Sometimes your migraine medicine doesn't work. Sometimes your fibromyalgia flares up. You know? And then you think about 2 years ago, I went through kidney failure. So there's like all kinds of stuff. Now I will say this, because of my age, Back then, when I had my baby, I was 21. I got pregnant when I was 20, and I had my baby when I was 21. I never looked like the traditional mom. First and foremost because of my age. I was still spunky and stuff like that. And I was still in school. I was in college. So I would take my baby, with me. I was in cosmetology school. So it was kind of like a trade, you know what I'm saying? And, but if I dressed up, my baby dressed up. I would have her wearing cute little outfits. We try to, match the same clothes or whatever. And, people would say, you don't even look like you just had a baby. But I took care of myself back then. And, look, y'all know I'm a little vain anyway. I'm trying to work on it. Okay, I do show up with a clean face nowadays. I don't have adult acne anymore. So, But, right now at 49, like I said, I'm not married. I'm not dating anybody. And so I can pretty much do what I want. But when I want to feel pretty and when I want to dress up and when I want to, do my makeup and my hair and stuff like that, yes, honey. Matter of fact, I'm waiting on some hair to get here. I hope it's here tomorrow because I'm going to rip that box open and your girl Your girl is going through a transformation this weekend. I just want y'all to know. I want y'all to be prepared. I want y'all to be ready, okay? But if you're not following me on the gram, you probably need to get over there and follow me on the gram because she's fixing to show out, okay? Y'all know how we do when we get a new outfit or a new wig, a new unit, a new fit, new shoes. Yeah, I'm going to show out. So I'm just letting y'all know in advance. Ain't going to be no Mrs. Jackson's outfits, okay? Walk by Faith says that Derrick is playing with his life. That woman might snap on him. Yep. Remember the woman that cut her up? Yep. Lorena Bobbitt. She sure did. Sliced it right on off and went to the forest and threw it in there. And then she thought about what she did. And did she have to go back and get it? How do you go back and get it? At that point, does it even look the same? I'm sorry, but my mind, the visual. How do you sleep through that? Was he asleep? You know what I need to do? I need to look that movie up. I need to look up Lorena Bobbitt's story, and I need to look up the Long Island Lolita. Y'all, we're going to talk about that next week. That's going to be our next Tuesday Talk About It, our movie. I'm going to put that on the, I'm going to put that in the Discord, and I'm going to put it on the community tab, okay? Thank you for that. I remember, yes, Walk by Faith. We're going to do that. We're doing the Long Island Lolita, and we're going to talk about Lorena Bobbitt, because those two stories stuck out to me the most when you talk about cheating. When you talk about cheating, and the Long Island Lolita shot her lover's wife in the head, and she survived. Y'all remember that? Yes. Aside from her wedding pictures and maybe one or two others, she dresses like a tomboy. She said that she used to want to be a boy. I remember that. I remember her saying she used to want to be a boy. I'm not judging her at all, but anyone with eyes can see it. I mean, okay, listen, what I need you to do, Mrs. Jackson, is get you some of them bling baseball caps like I be wearing sometimes with all the diamonds and the studs. I love me some studs. Don't y'all love them things? Girl, I put a stud anywhere. On my fingernails, on my shoes. I mean, I got these red bottom shoes. I'm not going to wear them no time soon. But when it gets that season or whatever, they're closed-toed. They're like the platforms, high heels. I'm going to have to show y'all these shoes. I remember one time, this was like 2 years ago when I first came back to YouTube. And I had those shoes on at a church function. I had to sing. And, was it Wanda was watching on YouTube and Periscope? They were streaming or whatever. How are you walking in them shoes? Girl, platforms are comfortable to me. Put your platforms on, Miss Jackson. Mrs. Jackson. You can run a marathon in some platforms. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if they are six inches high. I don't care. It's a platform shoe. You can. Girl, do you know how good platform shoes and high heels make your legs look? Girl, I'm just saying. I got a closet full of high heel shoes. I'm not, and I love me some Nikes now. New Balance every now and then. But I understand how Mrs. Jackson feels. Okay? But there's a way that you can do this. And maybe her friends have never told her that. And the women in the audience right now that can hear me, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all can, you know how to dress tomboyish with a girl, flair. Tie your little shirt up in the front, put you some low-rise jeans on if you ain't got the belly that done lapped over your belt buckle. If you do, then don't do no low-rise. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you flat in the front, you know what I'm saying? Thin in the waist, cute in the face, you can wear them low rise. But if not, if your belly done lapped over your belt buckle, over that button and zipper in the top, I'm just saying, that ain't cute. Don't do that. But, you know what I'm saying? You can put your little sneakers on or whatever. They got little sneakers that are like high heel sneakers. You can do that. Those are still cute. You know what I'm saying? You can be tomboyish and still be cute. I mean, maybe she needs some new friends that can say, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's spruce you up. Yes, I do too, girl. I put bling on everything, Lolita. I got, look, if y'all could see, I got 3 of those little carts you get from Michael's. Those little carts just full of stuff. Glue sticks and glue guns and, child, don't get me started. JJ says, do you remember the lady who ran over her husband repeatedly? Yes. I'm telling you, that girl is too quiet. She is too calm. She is too reserved. Ladies and gentlemen, I need for y'all to pay close attention to the woman who might be next on the episode of Snapped. Okay? Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. She's snapping. She about to come out. Okay, if you see her on YouTube running past the door with a butcher knife, I'm just playing. She might be just as calm and quiet and sweet as she wants to be, and she ain't going nowhere. She's not going to leave this man. She's really not. He's probably beating her self-esteem down. Look at you. You're ugly. You don't fix yourself up anymore. Nobody else is going to want you. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad to say, but I've seen that in real life. And I'm not going to say she looks defeated, but when I talk about the goodness of Jesus, the conviction automatically comes out of my throat. The way I look changes because what I'm feeling as I'm talking about the blood of Jesus is totally different. You're going to get a whole nother me. You're not going to get the playful, giggly Twanna. We talking about Minister Ray at that point. The prophetess comes out. And I don't know anybody who can quote scriptures and just, her face didn't move. I don't know what that is. That's why I said, y'all need to watch this chick. She gonna snap. If she says she used to want to be a boy, she might have, self-esteem issues. Girl, I thought you was finna say something else. I was finna hang up. I thought she was fixing to say something else. But, if she used to want to be a boy, she may have some identity crises going on as well. That's what I thought you was going to say. But self-esteem too. Hi, Live by Design. I love your name. And I like that pink. How cute. And you can dress like Kim Kardashian. If a man wants to cheat, he will. True that. True that. Maybe he fell for her personality. Could be. She does seem bright. She's obviously not a dummy. I'm sure she's a college graduate because, he wants the caliber, of woman, you know what I mean? High standard. Y'all know what Derrick Jaxn be, alluding to. You know what I'm saying? Lolita, I won't lie. The first thought that came to my mind was no wonder why he cheated on her. I don't think it's that. I think her ministry is preventing her from looking like the rest of the world. When you're deep in the word like her, they think it's a sin to dress up. Let me tell you something. Church, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I'm just playing. Listen, Lindas, listen. I am saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. And there ain't no Bible that I've ever bought. And trust me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking at my bookshelf. 9, 10, 11, 12. I got about 15 Bibles over there. All of them are different translations. And all those Bibles don't tell me that I can't look good. when I want to look good. Okay? Ain't no scriptures in there that says that. Now, there is scripture in the New Testament that says that you will stay in your place and you will not draw attention to yourself when you are in the presence of men that are teaching the word, and you are to stay silent and talk about that stuff amongst your husbands when you get home. Why? Because you don't want to embarrass or belittle the man, your husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? That does not mean that, oh, well, my husband expects me to be plain Jane. Absolutely not. And if that's the case, then I might be on a slow fall to hell, because I ain't throwing out none of my makeup nor my high heel shoes. Okay? Nor my leggings or my jeans. I got a closet full of jeans and some high heels and some really cute tops. And I know I got at least, we ain't even gonna count the makeup. But she's gonna dress the way she wants to dress, and I'm gonna be cute doing it. And maybe she just doesn't have the willpower right now, or like you guys said, she may have low self-esteem. There could be a lot of contributing factors to this. Maybe she just dresses up when they're gonna go out, on the town or something like that. I don't know. But I know, as a speaker, as a minister, one of my things was, I wanted to be married because I got tired of going out places by myself. Does she go to speaking engagements with him, or is that his time to get out of the house and cheat? Now, for me, I wanted my husband with me when I went to speaking engagements, because I don't want any man walking up to me thinking that he can get some of this. No, I brought my stuff with me. Thank you. That tall glass of wine over there is for me. Okay? You can go, but have a nice day. Yes. That is me all day. I kid you not. Sorry guys that are like trying to find somebody. Yeah, that's why I don't like Facebook, y'all. Facebook is like a free dating app. I get so sick of it. Ugh. She is numb, Lolita. That's what I'm looking at. I don't think it's hit her yet. You know what I'm saying? And then let me just say this. There are people who process things differently. And I'm looking, at her, I'm thinking, because I'm looking at the picture of her sitting there holding her husband's hand, right? And she is totally blank. There's no emotion. There's no nothing. I mean, it was like, I'm going to get on camera and I'm going to do this, and then you going to go on about your business and leave me alone. Walk by Faith said, bless her heart. I would head check him. It embarrassed him like it embarrassed me. She sat there like a mannequin. You know what? Maybe she's embarrassed because everybody knows her husband is a cheater. So she said, well, I'm going to embarrass you, and I ain't going to get dressed up. Lolita, and she was much heavier at one point. Was she? I mean, she's a cute girl, though. I kid you not. Like, she really is cute. I see a little dimple trying to come through, flattering makeup with the peachy like lipstick. I mean, she's got very clear skin and stuff like that. But what I think for real, and this just hit me because of the conversation, you guys. This is why I love doing live streams, because I get to see what you guys really think. And after looking at you guys' commentary in the chat, I feel like they need to have a couple of more conversations, possibly, definitely with a therapist, because these people are unevenly yoked. Just from appearances, just from, listening to the videos, these guys are not evenly yoked. And I hear what they're saying, and it sounds good. And it sounds like, she's very strong, and, she can endure this, I'm sure she thinks, well, God, gave this man to me because I can endure this. Somebody else may not be able to handle it. That's fine if that's the way you think. But for me, she's detached from him or the situation or something. There's something else going on, because I'm looking for life behind her eyes is what I'm looking for, and I'm not seeing it. So I don't know. even where she's getting her joy from. Like, is it the children? Is it, the married life? Are you obsessed with, being a wife, being able to say I have a husband, because some people are like that. Did you guys know that there are some people out there who are obsessed with the wedding and obsessed with the wedding ring and obsessed with the wedding pictures, and just to be able to say I'm married, I have a husband. There are some women out there who will endure stupidity throughout a relationship because of that title. And I just don't understand that, but I know it happens every day. Walk by Faith says that he might have wanted an educated woman, but he also wanted a woman that he can manipulate and will be submissive to him. He seems like the type that would be a little woman. He looks like a lot of things to me. Lolita said, I'm all for that with you, Yvette. Praise God, hallelujah. But she is not us. I'm basing it on things that she said out of her own mouth. Listen to her again. I can't. She said it all. I know, but it's the body language for me. It's the look. It's her dead eyes for me. I hear what's coming out of your mouth, young lady, but there are other factors in that. Like, something is just not right. And this didn't just happen overnight. She's been detached either from him or this relationship or this situation for a long time. Like, this didn't just happen overnight. There is light. Look at that picture. Look at that picture of them, smiling, and, oh my God, there's so much life. Her face has color. She's smiling with her eyes and not just her lips. Like, those were happier times. And then you look at today's picture. Even, you can look happy without makeup and all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking at her. She's not there. Literally, she's not there. She's gone. I don't know where she went, but she's not in that body. I can guarantee you that. Walk by Faith. But if he felt that she was not pleasing him, they could have took some classes together and brought some toys into the bedroom. Correct communication solves a lot of problems. But I think that men think that if they bring a situation up, that the woman's going to just fly off the handle. And not all women are like that. Some of us can hold a conversation, especially when you come to us correctly and say that this is important. We can listen. There are some women who will listen to their husbands, but it's worth the effort to at least try to have the conversation before you step out on the marriage. That's a whole lot better than, just going out to cheat and, risking throwing everything away. And JJ said that she was very detailed on her husband, girlfriend body. Walk by Faith. What, JJ, for real? She's seen those other girls' bodies. Oh my goodness, that's dangerous. I mean, you see what I'm saying? She's very detached. I guarantee you, not one of us. There are 10 in here, including me. That's 11. I don't think any of us could actually. I don't want to see who you cheated with. I don't want to see who you cheated with. JJ says that she got those Dennis Matthews eyes. God is her husband. Her other husband ain't doing for her. She just putting up with him. That could be a possibility. Lolita says that other pic is when they were in college before his blow up on social media. He has money now, so he doesn't really want to be stuck with a Pollyanna. Then he should get a divorce. Plain and simple. You should get a divorce, Derrick. Divorce the woman and set her free so that she can go on about her business. I don't understand why people do. Why do men do this? Why? What? Do you know how much trouble it is to cheat? Good God. Where do you ignoramuses find the time? Like, I'm not even kidding. That's crazy. Mm-mm. That's too much. No. Child, bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we cheating now? Don't have time for it. Sorry, sir. I don't know. And I mean, I'm not saying that, like, there are women who cheat as well, okay? There are. I know that. But I'm just like, it's too much. It's just too much. I cannot. I just saw something I may have missed. I guess I didn't. I was looking at the chat. Uh, he should, but he doesn't want to pay. I mean, that's beside. I mean, happiness is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people just think, they need to stop with the cliches. It's cheaper to keep her. That's a song. For real, for real. Happiness is priceless. And if you're not happy with this woman, stop cheating on this woman and just go get somebody that you really want. Don't do people wrong. You're never going to win when you do stuff wrong. It's not. You're not going to win. Nobody is in the winner's circle when you're doing stuff the wrong way. I'm telling you, because when I found out my husband cheated and I went to him, he was rubbing his head and having a panic attack. I mean, so don't cheat. Either, let's talk about the situation now. I feel like I'm not getting so and so out of the relationship. I feel like stepping out on the relationship because I'm being neglected in this way. Have a detailed and adult conversation with the person you married before you break your marital contract. It's really just that simple. JJ, it's easy and cheaper to be a bachelor. I mean, I know it's cheaper for me. I don't have no birthdays to buy, no Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day was so lovely. I was in here by myself watching Lifetime and just having a ball. Don't have to buy no extra Christmas gifts and all this kind of stuff. I don't have to remember nobody's birthday. Babe, do you remember our anniversaries coming up, the first day we met? And no. Lolita, the thing is, if a person is going to cheat, they should not be giving advice to people. Yeah, I totally agree. We said that earlier. I'm still, in agreement with that. That is how he messed up. He messed up, Lolita, when he decided cheating was a good idea. That's when he messed up. When he decided that cheating was a good idea, he messed up. He did. That's when he messed up, y'all. He messed up when in his mind cheating became a good idea. Are you on crack, sir? Seriously, you need to stop. This is foolishness, okay? Cut that out. Yeah, for real. That's crazy. That's absurd. Are you sure you want to mark all activities red? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yep, I got all of those. Okay, listen. Where are we? We are... Look at this. An hour and a half. You guys have had fun. Walk by faith. Miss Twanna, I knocked the Hell out of him and took all these clothes and put them in the bathtub and poured bleach all over him. Woo, girl. Listen, Linda's. You did a waiting to exhale without the fire. That's what you did. You did a waiting to exhale without the fire. That's what had happened over at Walk by Faith's house. But I feel you. I feel you. I know exactly what you're talking about. JJ Derrick really messed up by judging baby TD Jakes. He really messed up. I mean, John Gray, he... First of all, John Gray is not... I don't know who started that, but he could never. John Gray could never be TD Jakes. But I feel you. I get it. But, it's just ridiculous. I don't know. We're going to stay on top of the story because I know there's more to come. I just hate it for, the people in the situation that's going to get hurt or that are getting hurt in the process of this. It's just stupid. You guys, listen. If we have not learned anything, can we not cheat? It's 2021. Can we not cheat and just be honest with ourselves and be honest with, whoever we're dating? Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Yeah, that's what it is. He's built like TD Jakes, but he could never. John Gray, you can deliver a nice message, but they just talking about how you build. Okay? Not trying to take no accolades away from you, but I'm just saying. I just feel like, everybody keeps talking about, I'm a grown A woman and I'm a grown A man, but you're not doing grown up things. You're not handling your situations as a grown bleep man and a blown bleep. Like, if you're grown for real, then you need to handle things as an adult. Stop yelling, out to everybody how grown you are, but then you do juvenile things. Children do things wrong and then hide their hands. Adults don't do that. Children do that. Children try to hide the spilt milk because they don't want mommy to get mad. Adults don't do that. If adults spill the milk, we clean it up. Matter of fact, we might even try to prevent the milk from being spilt. We're not children, you guys. I mean, this has to stop at some point, It's ridiculous. It's getting a little out of hand. Like, what is this? This is the third month in the year. There have been so many exposures of people out here just this year alone. God, what is wrong with y'all? Cut it out. Lolita said cheating has been happening since the 1800s. It was probably cheating with the cavemen people. But I'm just saying, I am a part of the Christian community, and I would just be so honored to be able to, clearly say that I know so-and-so to be a faithful man and he's not cheated. And so this guy, you know what I'm saying? I know that he can be faithful. I've seen it happen. I don't know a man that I can actually, say that about, that's living, Now, my stepdad, which is daddy, he admitted he cheated on his ex, because he wasn't in love with her, and, she stayed drunk all the time. There are a lot of factors or whatever. He's been married to my mom for 33 years. Never heard them argue, never seen them argue. They have disagreements like adults. Both of them are ministers, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. She's never cheated. He's never cheated. I mean, they're always together. If he goes somewhere, he loves for mom to go. If mom goes somewhere, he wants to drive. You know what I'm saying? And, they're 7 years apart. So my stepdad is 80 years old now. Okay, and my mom is 7 years younger. And so I can say because of them that I've seen it happen. I've seen it done the right way. So it's possible. There's a lot of people out there who wouldn't think about cheating. They think it's gross. There are a lot of men out there who would never. But we hardly ever hear from them. You know why? Because they don't put their business out on the internet, Jackson. Lolita says cheating has been around. What is this, a mosquito in here or something? Walk by faith. That was an 18-year marriage that he threw away. Right. It wasn't getting off easy, and because of that, I had no faith in men. I understand completely. I think Eve cheated on Adam. And on that note, I'm out of here. Lolita said Pastor JV cheated multiple times and many others in ministry. I'm just saying. There's a lot of cheaters in ministry. Just because you have that title doesn't mean that you're going to honor that title. And I'm sure I didn't have to explain that. But just because you hold that title doesn't mean that you're going to honor it. Okay? So, yeah. These people need to stop this foolishness and think about this stuff before they do it. I got to thank you guys so much. This was so much fun. This was so much fun. And I love having in-depth conversations with you guys. Everybody was so happy and so nice to each other and so respectful. I appreciate you guys. Listen. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be happy time, okay? We're going to talk about all things positive and encouraging and uplifting. And I did see you guys's your poll. I saw the poll, and I'm going to try to get that up on my community tab. I got to put some more stuff on my membership stuff. Um, Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can share um, my window capture. Is that what I'm looking for? Let me see. Window capture. My text can stay right there. Image can go. Um, Let me see. Now my window capture should be. There we go. Let me go ahead and blow this up. So you guys can check out. I'm going to show you guys what y'all have been doing. So check that out. That's the new chair. That's the new chair. Hey, Toy. I know. We're closing. We're getting ready to go. Lolita said, you were great. I enjoyed myself over here. Thank you. JJ, you crazy. JJ is crazy. Hey, Ray. Y'all like it? That's the chair. Just in case y'all haven't been over to the community tab, I do put a large portion of my life on the community tab. But this is like my little space, and that is the chair. When you order this from Amazon, you do have to put it together. But it didn't even take me a good hour to put this together. And it is so cute, and I love this chair so much. Like, OMG, I love it. Love it. Love my chair. So thanks, Amazon, for delivering it a day early, because I thought it was going to be here tomorrow. I didn't know it was going to be here today. Oh gosh, last night, if y'all missed it, you got to watch the replay. We talked about bad hair, and it was so much fun. I am going to do a thorough review of this Bauer Vlogger Pro kit. I have not forgotten, but I am going to do it. I'm just about done talking about Kirk Franklin. Let me see. I'm looking for the poll. Is this it? Are you subscribing to my second channel? Are you? Yes. I'll head over right now. No, ma'am. I have no interest in single life bloggers. If you are interested in the tea by tea, you should head over to my community tab and scroll down and go ahead and, click that so you can get over there right quick. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are enjoying all of this. If you are not subscribed or following me on Instagram, what you waiting on, get over there. If you are interested in Information Man Speaks podcast, I do have him on my community tab because his show is thebomb.com. I love it. I am looking for the poll. Okay, here we go. Are you enjoying the content? Yes, I'm loving it. 82%. You guys rock. I love y'all so much. I appreciate it. I only got 8% that said no because I'm looking for something different. 2% said I absolutely hate it. And then I had somebody say that I have a suggestion, and I asked them to comment below, but I didn't get the comments. I don't think. You're such a good host. So nobody actually gave me any advice on what you wanted done or something different. But I'm always asking you guys questions in the community tab. So just visit the community tab. It's a bunch of stuff. I don't post every day. If you want the Discord, scroll down. The Discord thing is still up there if you want to join us in the Discord. We're still growing. So the bigger we get, you know what I'm saying, the better it will be. There's the baby. Oh, isn't her cute? Look at Mama's little toop. My Teespring store, I do have merch. You know what I'm saying? Live on purpose. Okay. That cake from Philly Phil, it was delicious. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. 3 weeks ago, this is what you guys said. I said I'm into ministry, makeup, and mindful living. They don't really match, but I definitely want to add more spice to the channel. What's your opinion? And 59% of you guys said mindful living and self-esteem building. 23% said ministry. 9% said makeup, and 8% said YouTube growth. So here's the thing. I know that a lot of you that actually watch me were the 9% that made up I want makeup. So for you guys on the membership tab, you see the membership right beside community. We're going to start putting a little bit of that makeup and self-care. We're going to start doing more mindful living and self-esteem building because that's what you asked for. And we'll probably put some ministry here in the Discord and also in the membership just to kind of get you guys going. Okay, I do have that second channel, but that's going to be more of like reality TV. But you know, if you're a part of the membership, it's only $2.99. You'll get, you know, a well-rounded portion of this. But thanks to everybody that voted. Mindful living and self-esteem is what you asked for. So that's what we're going to get. That's what you're getting. So thank you. I am going to be putting some more polls out little by little, but I just had to share that with you guys because, yeah, y'all are the bomb and y'all always tell me, you know, how you feel and what you want to, you know, look at and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate it. All right, guys, it is 10:59 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the great state of Alabama, and I'm going to get out of here so you guys can go to sleep and all that kind of stuff. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. Don't forget to mask it up out there, y'all. Put your masks on, your hand sanitizer, gloves when you're at the pump and all that, and stay safe for you and your family. And above all else, live on purpose. And I will be talking to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. I love you. Mwah.